Eddie Similane is a patient patient. Every 2 months, this HIV-positive father of 4 wakes up early to line up at a government clinic near eSwatini's capital for his supply of free antiretroviral medications. The eMaSwati are no strangers to pandemics. This small nation, formerly known as Swaziland, has one of the world's highest HIV prevalence rates, estimated at over 27%. But it's not that pandemic that scares him, Similane says. It's coronavirus. He says he's lucky to have not fallen ill, but says it's thrown his life into disarray.
Yeah, in eSwatini, COVID-19 has taken many lives, that I've heard of. And the difficult part of it is the economy. The economy has been down, and there's been no jobs for everybody for something like a year now.
He's not exaggerating the effect of this pandemic. While eSwatini has only reported some 17,000 cases and just under 670 deaths, its small size multiplies that effect. eSwatini, according to the Africa Centers for Disease Control, has seen 1,400 confirmed cases per 100,000 people and 55 deaths per 100,000 people. But the population is just over 1 million people. According to the Johns Hopkins Coronavirus Resource Center, eSwatini's COVID-19 mortality rate stands at 3.9%. That's more than twice the U.S. death rate of 1.8%, and also higher than the death rate in the continent's epicenter, and eSwatini's biggest neighbor, South Africa, which is 3.4%. And it has affected lives at all levels of society. Acting Prime Minister Themba Masuku fell into this job because Prime Minister Ambrose Dlamini died of COVID-19 in December. He said the past year has been tough.
When it started, we tried to manage it. The first wave, I think we fairly managed that. But the second wave, which was brutal, and this is when we felt overwhelmed. But it taught us certain things that we have now put in place so that if the anticipated, the third wave, we think we will be more prepared than the first and second waves because we didn't have the experience.
But Health Minister Lizzie Nkosi says their records found that HIV-positive COVID patients did not fare as badly as they had feared.
What we've learned, not just us, but across the world, is that HIV turned out not to be such a major factor. It is a factor, but in terms of the people that get severely ill and the people that we've lost, I mean, from our death audit that we did recently, we found that 82% of the people that have died have had comorbidities, and about 80% of those had either diabetes mellitus, high blood pressure, and the combination of those.
That is cold comfort for Similane, who, like people across the globe, says he struggles with COVID anxiety.
Yeah, I'm worried. Because actually, I don't know how you contacted the virus. Just don't know. That is what worries me the most.
Nkosi says the nation is starting to vaccinate health workers and will soon expand the vaccination scheme. That, she hopes, will finally help dispel the fear that hovers over this nation like fog over its majestic mountains. Anita Pal, VOA News, Babane, eSwatini.